everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the season drawing to a close, so much at stake in the fight for a playoff.
On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he now can wear the crown for the best ball carrier in a single season.
And think of who he has passed to get here. And being able to stay healthy, get enough carries, get great support from his offensive line and receivers blocking for him. But best of all, this is one talented individual that now has the record.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall two scores behind?
Extremely important because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage. You've got to find a way to turn things around. This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a second time. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
They'll set up to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Finding time. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. And that is incomplete. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take... And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the I. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. But boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, run into the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Try it here. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Jags, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.